What is going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Today, we are supposed to be playing Charon in ranked. I was going to be building War Flag. I was going to be loving it. Unfortunately, I just cannot get him at all. He was banned in all but one game on stream. And the one game on stream, I was in jungle. So I played a jungle Charon game. I fragged. We won. I tried to play 3 games off stream. Every single game, he was banned. I think a lot of people think he's very strong. Honestly, I kind of agree. I've been having a blast whenever I play him. I had a blast the normal games that I played when he first came out. I'm really just starting to enjoy the character a lot. So instead of a gameplay today, I'm just going to be talking about Charon, what I love about him, what I would tell you guys to do now that I've been playing with and against him a lot more, and just everything that I need you guys to know about him. First off, I love the character. I love his aesthetic. I love how he lanes, how he team fights, the ability to either frontline or dive or peel. His ult is super satisfying and impactful, just like the rest of his kit. Most of his abilities don't have another ability that feels like it. If you throw out your one, it comes out really slow, and then it's an explosive silence where if the enemy is grouping, instead of just getting a small little silence in one area or just on one person, you can get a big silence on multiple different people. The 2, multiple uses. Laning phase, it reduces attack speed. Spam it in the laning phase. Also, in the late game, gives you massive shields. Hit it off of CC. Hit it off of your own CC where you dash them and then to them. 3, spam your dash. There's a lot of safety in it. As long as they don't have some sort of stun, it's very hard to interrupt, stun, or silence because it is knock immune. So make sure you're just going to be abusing that, spamming that a lot. And then the ult. By golly, the ult. It gives me flashbacks to Maui when Maui first came out, where it was just, I want to play this character. I want to play this character again. Give me this character again. I haven't had that feeling in a while. Like I said, Maui, Atlas, one of the newer Guardians, didn't love him that much. But Maui and Charon, these supports that they are bringing out just feel so fun to play. Now, my main gripe is still the same thing. His cooldowns are still not great, but that may be my only gripe with him. To combat that, I build Prophetic. That 10% cooldown brings your cooldowns from 15 seconds, 14 scaling down to 12, 15 seconds, 110 seconds down to 13.5, 12.4, 12.6, 12.6, 10.8, 13.5, 99. Like, his cooldowns go into a manageable spot. That's why I will keep telling you guys to build Prophetic. He's a fine Thebes god, but why just handicap yourself with these long cooldowns? Build Prophetic. Let's take a quick look at his stats. Now, this is brand new. The patch has been out for 6 hours, so this is all super fresh stuff. In all of the games right now, he's been played 350 times in Ranked Conquest. Sorry. So not all the games, just Ranked Conquest, all ranks, 315 times. He's rocking a 57% win rate. Usually this doesn't really mean too much. It's either 1, the character is uber busted, 2, the character is uber easy, or 3, a lot of people don't know how to play against him, so they're just kind of getting dumpstered by him. And the people that are playing him know how to play against it, or know how to play him instead of the people know how to play against him. A 58% win rate is nothing to sneeze at. That is still super high. He's not too hard to get into, and he's very fun. He's very enjoyable. 50% pick ban rate. That means a lot of people either find him super frustrating to play against, or they find him super valuable on the enemy team, or they're picking him to get him on their own team. That is very good for a new character. You want those interactions to be able to balance him around that. 50% pick ban rate right now, over a 3-month period, you'll be able to get a lot of notes down on Charon to bear. Is he too strong? Is he too weak? SPL starts up. He's picked every game in SPL. Maybe we got to tune him down. He's picked every once in a while as a counter pick. He's maybe in a perfect spot for competitive. But this is a perfect start for Charon. Honestly, he's even flying up my rank tier list. Like right now, I had him at A-, and at this point, I think he's nearly S. Now, let's take another quick look at the build. See what I've kind of changed up. A little bit of maneuvers here and there. Still building War Banner 100% of the time. He dominates with it. Do not default to Sentinels on this character. Build War Banner. Also, Cloak. I know Thebes is maybe like a comfort pick, and you feel really comfortable building Thebes. Build Cloak on him. You'll feel so much stronger. Sov is just kind of like that off-buy physical defense item because you kind of just need physical defense in a game where 3 gods are usually physical. Shoguns. That buff to Shoguns makes it feel all the better. The more attack speed you build for your team, the faster they can hit your 2 to get more shield onto themselves. Emperor's Armor in Ranked is a must. I'll keep saying it. Nobody knows how to siege. Build Emperor's Armor for a W. And then lastly, Pridwin. Get your cooldowns to 40%. Usually, I don't think a lot of supports are, we need 40%. I think Charon is a character that needs 40% because his abilities are so impactful. And if he gets that 40% compared to him at 30%, since his cooldowns are already so high, it's kind of the old Cerberus problem where Cerberus's abilities are now in a lower spot. 11 seconds, 14 seconds, 14 seconds. These used to be 15 seconds across the board. Now, the character is just not really... His abilities are OP, so they need to be high. His abilities are pretty mediocre. Now that they're low, it doesn't really matter. But Charon has super impactful abilities. Build him with cooldown, get those abilities up as often as possible, and then spam them. Again, I want to touch on, because it is something that I have just a tiny... Okay, I have 2 gripes. My second gripe, make his passive scale permanently, or make it like max health like 1,000. Put it up into the atmosphere so nobody can touch it if you really need to. But 350 is so boring. You get this by like the 10-minute mark. Just make it infinitely scale, or make it at least up to 1,000. It'll make the character feel so much better. Lastly, just to touch on all the abilities once more, spam the one in the late game. In the early game, use this to silence and interrupt abilities. You can also use it as a slow for a chase down. The Tooth. This is the ability you're maxing first, and you're spamming this in laning phase. 30% attack speed slow is insane. Spam it, hit the enemy. If you have to, set up with your 3, dash through them first, and then throw your 2 at your feet to get that shield. Lastly, summon sticks. This can be used any way in a team fight. You can use it to send it deep to your team while you're diving. You can hold it until your teammates are getting dove, and then you can ult them for the protections and the movement speed. Either way is fine. Just make sure you're using this in the team fight. It doesn't need to be a starter. It should be something that happens in the middle of the fight, but it can be a way to start fights by chasing them down. Overall, I'm just super happy with Charon. I think he's a lot of fun. Hi-Rez did a great job. Whoever designed this character, banger, 10 out of 10. Mwah. Feels like I'm playing Maui again. Also, while I'm on the topic of Maui, let's get his ultimate cooldown away from what it is. Get off of 110 seconds. Bring this bad boy down. He doesn't build prophetic as well as Charon does. He has to get out of position. He stacks it pretty poorly. He's got skill shots are the only way to really stack it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm talking about Charon. I love Charon. I hope you guys loved him too. Let me know what you guys think about Charon. Let me know what you guys think about kind of just support as a whole right now. Are you guys enjoying it? Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace, 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 peace.